last limb.
Bro, come on. Come on. Survive, bro.
He knows we're trying to save the bees.
Dude, he's actually running pretty damn fast.
Oh, yeah, what are they doing? Yeah. It's getting ready to start taking off. Okay.
I got too much. Woo, it's hot. Tea time with Tim. Today we're gonna have Tim recap his marvelous adventure to Canada.
See?
He has shook down the 240Z, shook it down, and it runs. So
It does.
we're gonna have him fill you in on everything that went on because it was a very busy journey,
Yes.
and he has quite the details to fill you in with. So
Without further ado,
let's start the show.
let's start.
Tell us a little bit about your night before your big journey.
So we started the night Friday at about 6 p.m. We got the car back from the tuner. We just left it on the trailer, started messing with the taillights, getting those things finalized, and just double checking the firewall to make sure that we're all good and safe for the track. We woke up at 5 a.m. with about an hour and a half of sleep. It's early. You can't even see me. This is how we traveled. Front splitter on, hood on. And for the first time, the diffuser. We made it to Canada. Drove 7.5 hours north to the Niagara Falls border. Stopped and did some touristy stuff for about 10 minutes. Hello. Well, we made it to Canada. One piece. So we'll be at the Japan Classic track event this Sunday, which will now have already been over because you're watching this video. We're gonna meet up with Dave possibly at his shop, Speed Academy, and probably continue this. Looked at the falls, and then we headed right to Dave and Pete's shop from Speed Academy to just check in with them. We ended up having to redo our alignment because the front caster was pushed so far forward we couldn't even close the hood. Got a little bath. And look who we found. The Flexus in the flesh. The Yakuza vibes. We're going to do another alignment here because our caster is off a lot. Should be about half that distance, but Dave's here. It's also. So Dave spent about 3 hours with us that night, just helping us set up the alignment on his lift. And then we just set up the trailer for the next morning so we could just grab it first thing and head north even more to the track day event in Shannonville. It was about a 2.5 hour drive from Dave's shop. And then we just unloaded the car, did some testing, went to the driver's meeting, and then headed out for our first track session ever in the Z. All right, it's 5 a.m. We're loading up the 240 because Dave let us leave it in the Speed Academy shop. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Pete. Really appreciate it. Now we're gonna have to drive out to Shannonville for the track event. Dual fueling right now. but we have a slight issue. When I tried to put the axle in the driver's side, the axle seal got a little jacked up and it was leaking a little bit, but not very much. But now actually with it really running on track, it's leaking a ton. So, but this really nice guy, Kevin, out here that we just met has an R32. He told us that tomorrow there's another track event here with him and his friends, and he invited us out to it. So we're gonna try to fix this here, possibly, or Dave from Speed Academy gave us the keys to a shop again to help us fix our car for the second time this entire time we've been here in Canada. But seriously, the nicest person ever. So we're gonna get to taking it back apart, maybe getting it on the trailer, driving it 2.5 hours away to Dave's shop, and maybe stop and get a new diff seal from some parts source place, hopefully. We drove about an hour north to go pick up a part. On our way back, we stopped by a Jollibee, which if you don't know what Jollibee is, it's like the best Filipino fast food, the only Filipino fast food in America. So we weren't in America, we were in Canada.
The Americas.
The Americas. So we headed back to Dave's shop for the third time to then pull the axle seal and replace it with the new one that we had. We decided not to take it off the trailer just because it was going to be a pain to load it up again because we've done it so many times and it was not a great trailer. We had an outer ring that was messed up, but the actual seal itself was not the correct seal that we picked up. So we fixed the outer ring, RTV'd it up as much as we could, put the axle back in, set it back up for the next day to head to TMP.
Tim Hortons.
Day 3, we headed to Toronto Motorsports Park, or TMP. Dave hooked us up with Dove over at TMP. He also runs MV Auto, and he let us just go track tests all day from 9 to 5 for free. So that's awesome. Thank you so much.
Was that you said it was a stupid video?
Exactly. All right, I think we're ready to go. All right, another day, another track here in Canada. We are currently at Toronto Motorsports Park. Thank you for having us out here. Dove from NV Auto. If you've seen Speed Academy, you know who he is. He's in a bunch of their videos. But he runs this fine establishment, and he has allowed us to come out and do more track day testing. We've fixed our issue, hopefully. We'll find out soon. But right now the diff seal is not leaking. You can't really tell because all the stuff from yesterday is still on the diff, but we got her together, we got her off the trailer. We're gonna jump in there, and they don't have any marshals out here or anything today. It's just kind of an open track day. There's only a couple people here, so it should be a nice chill day. Talk to some cool locals, do some more testing on the car. I love Canada. All right, going up for our first lap. Wish us luck. You good? Super successful track day. Taking the car apart for the at least 10th time this trip. We're getting faster and faster, more efficient. The diff started to leak pretty bad towards the end, but great day. Awesome track, great track to try and learn. Could not have asked for a better weekend. Yesterday, when we were heading out to pick up the axle seal. Ryan took off and I accidentally put the splitter on the roof because we've been just strapping it to the roof of the X5, and he didn't know I didn't strap it, so he drove away and it flew off. It only did some very minor damage. Like this thing just needs to be epoxied back on, and these got a little ground down, but yeah. We know it's sturdy. I can stand on it. So that's good. Turbofan stayed on. Yeah, dude, I went like at least 140 down the straight. Those things are badass. I went at least 140 down the straight and they stayed on fine. By no means is that a good speed down the straight, I feel. We were very slow today. But yeah, we're good. What other things did we find? Oh, the brakes in general. I want to go back to boosted brakes. Manual brakes are better feel, but it's sketchy. I just don't have much confidence in it yet because I'm a new racer. But these Toyo Proxy RRs have been freaking amazing. I mean, I'm nowhere to the level of maxing their performance out, so
Close to the limit.
no, not at all. We came to 0. We're at 5% the limit of this car so far. So the main thing we learned is that the car is way too fast for my skill level, so we need to find somebody who can show us around for sure. But it was super fun. Scared myself a good bit. Front straight is like super long, and you can get to going pretty fast. Everything held together body-wise on the car. We had no weird issues like that, so that's nice. So now that we've leveled up to amateur racers, we loaded up the 240Z and headed out to the Boss Garage's compound. We got to hang out with them a good bit. They showed us a good time. They let us drive their super secret bleepity bleep bleep. Had a couple beers with them. Super awesome guys. Definitely want to give them a good shout out. Aaron and Rich, you guys are awesome. They have some really cool stuff in their shop. And with that, it was getting pretty late, so we called it a night. So now that our one-day trip has now become 4 days, we woke up and actually found out that Vibrant wanted us to stop by their shop.
Shenanigans.
We're up here trying to load all the footage that we actually have up to the G drive to send to Xavier so he can edit this video. But while we're doing that, we need to share this public service announcement. Good coffee, it's important. I don't know how to do this. So what you gotta do is just heat up some water and then get some actually good coffee. If you don't know, Vietnamese coffee is the best. Got your little pour over, boy. Got your special condensed milk, whatever, Vietnamese coffee creamer. You gotta do 8 seconds. Oh, fuck. Day 4 in Canada. We don't know where we are. We don't know where we're going. Well, we're going to Vibrant, but I'm not sure where they are. But we're gonna go meet up with Art at Vibrant and go check out their headquarters, I guess it is. I don't know, super exciting. So we ended up going to Vibrant. We rolled the 240Z in there. They did a quick little video just going over all the bits and bobs of the build in general. And then get some really good sushi burritos. Great people. It's very fun for sure.
We were supposed to have left like at like 8 a.m. to go home, and at this point it's like 4 p.m. and we're leaving Vibrant.
Mm-hmm. So now that our 2-day trip has become a 4-day trip, we're leaving Vibrant maybe around middle of the day, but we had to stop back by Dave and Pete's shop just to say hey. We brought him some coffee. Dave said that if he was paying to stop by Tim Hortons, if we were paying to go by Starbucks. So we went by Starbucks, treated the boys, said goodbye to them, and then we headed home. So somewhere in upstate New York, we realized that we were getting a little bit low on gas. We had about 60 miles left in the tank. We thought, don't worry, we're gonna hit a gas station eventually. But our GPS took us through like the middle of the sticks, and we ended up getting to a point where we only had like 10 miles left of range. So we found the closest gas station, which was like 8 miles away. Got there and realized it was completely closed. So we had to decide to either sleep in the BMW, knock on some random people's doors, or try and siphon out some gas out of the 240Z.
We're in Podunk, New York. Gas is low. Nothing is open.
Oh, not low. The gas is like almost out.
There's nothing around.
We drove to this gas station. They're supposed to be open for 30 more minutes. They're not. It looked like they were close.
We have about 4 miles worth of gas.
Closest gas station.
6 miles away.
So we're siphoning gas out of the Z. Trying.
Oh, you getting some?
No. I need to use that pump.
All right.
Don't need to.
Almost. Keep going.
It's right here at my face.
Yeah. You almost got the whole thing over. There's just still some air bubbles on your side.
Well, we got the gas in the
tank, in the thing.
can.
Oh, shit.
I need to get it from the can into the X5. Ugh, it's cold. Lost in the middle of upper New York. Ran out of gas. Solving problems. Adventuring. Use a hand sani on the
That's right.
on the tube.
We use some chemicals to remove other chemicals. Put this in my mouth.
Thank you for doing this. I'll let you know when it's coming. Oh! Did it come? No. Okay. You want me to try it?
Yeah.
Ryan ended up drinking about a cup of gas. And with that, no sleep, gas in our mouth, and a successful track day testing, we headed home and actually got home. And here we are. Special thank you to Dave and Pete for sure. We could not do this without you guys. We used all of your tools. You're super organized. Awesome. Thank you for the shirts. Huge shout out to Dove from NV Auto for letting us hang out at the track for free and just showing us a good time. Thank you to Kevin. You know who you are. We'll see you soon. Thanks to DeBoss Garage, Aaron and Rich. You guys rock. Thanks for letting us drive that tank.
Thanks for that salmon too.
Ooh, that salmon was so good.
Yeah.
Huge shout out to Aaron and Art at Vibrant. You guys are awesome, super knowledgeable people, great industry leaders. I'm all there.
We need more tea.
We need more tea set.
Get this bit of tea.